Hello, everyone. My name is Alicia Grace, and this is a radio show. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. If it's your first time tuning in, thank you so much for being here. Our Discord tonight is already just going crazy, so we would love it if you joined in on the chatter. We are going to be giving away 2 tickets tonight to Bass Ribbon Pines, which you can only win by joining us in the Discord chat. So you can find the link to that in any of our recent posts on Facebook or Instagram or Twitter. You can also find it in our Linktree at linktree.com/thisisperfectharmony. Yeah, it's going to be a good episode. I got a good feeling. This is our first time having 3 guests on at once. So it'll be a good time no matter what. We haven't released our episodes from the last 3 weeks, which we will be doing tomorrow when we release this episode. My bad, Jenna. The posts are ready. They're there, and they're just not posted. So
You had one job.
I had one job, and I edited everything and did not put it up.
Kind of like when I asked you to make mac and cheese at Electric Forest, but all you did was boil water.
Yeah, and other things, but we won't get into that. So our guest tonight, if you couldn't guess. Anyway, tonight we're having Jordan, Cooper, and Scotty of ID Management and Events on. These folks are responsible for bringing you the 3rd annual Bass Ribbon Pines at Blue Ribbon Pines Golf Course in Bethel, Minnesota. This year's lineup features Subdocta, Yookie, Hesh, back-to-back Bommer, Abelton, G-Spacem Vampa, Sharlitz Web, and so many more. And additionally, you'll see artists from the ID roster, such as Medicine Place, Mousai, Eastwood Red, and more. And then we'll also see one of our previous radio show guests, Squid, on. Tonight we'll be rinsing out some music from their artists, as well as chatting about what to expect from this year's event. There's a lot of upgrades happening this year, a lot of new things that we're looking forward to sharing with y'all, as well as ways to get involved and just different features of Bass Ribbon Pines Radio, which we will be involved with again. So, our guests, thank you for being here.
Yay.
What's going on, everybody?
Hi, everyone.
Yeah, we're so appreciative that y'all are joining us for the second time. Y'all may recall they joined us last December, I think it was, very early on in our radio show days. We've gotten a little more professional, a little more organized.
I love it. Yeah, no, we had to come out and talk about the Mousai Planetarium show.
Yes.
And we kind of kicked off and sprinkled in a little bit of Bass Ribbon. So it would be nice to talk about more Bass Ribbon.
Yes.
And I did not get to join that time, so...
Where were you?
Who knows? Honestly, who knows?
That was December. Cooper?
I figured out how to get in the Discord.
You know, I tried and I gave up, so let's just continue with our day here.
Daniel would be happy to hear that, so...
Well, you know, what we could do is, why don't we just start with a song right off the bat, and we'll continue getting set up in the Discord, letting our audience get acquainted with each other and the music. Why don't we start out with an unreleased track from Mousai. This is Limmy, The Best I Ever Had. Do you have anything to say about this track before we play it?
Frankly, the only thing I really got to say is Dan skipped my birthday. I mean, he was actually sick, but he skipped my birthday and then sent this to our chat and said, "Happy birthday. This is what I was doing." So that's the background on that track, I guess.
Let's go.
I don't think we should say that.
Nah, we could leave it there.
Fine. You want.
Oh my gosh. Yay. Okay, let's dive into conversation about music. And what our listeners don't get to hear is that this happens so often. Like, we start playing a song and chatter starts happening. We're like, wait. Like, our listeners need to hear. So, let's start with the lineup, and then we'll dive in more to Bass Ribbon Radio and what people can expect. What acts are y'all looking forward to? You obviously handpick all of these artists. Are there any on the lineup that you've never seen perform live that you're just like super amped for?
Can we start with artists that we're not looking forward to seeing?
Okay, sure. Yeah, whatever you want.
All right, so we're gonna start off with obviously Yookie because they're trash.
Definitely. Good call.
Shang Aaron definitely not gonna be a good time.
No.
Who else we got on here? Oh, don't pull up to the Mussolini beans and weenies set. We're not gonna have any beans or any weenies.
I heard that thread set's probably
There might be some
too.
secret Mousai stuff going on, so we'll keep you tuned about that.
Ooh.
So that'll be fun. Other locals, who else we looking forward to? Oh,
I'm looking forward to that G-Space live set. I don't know what you guys are. That's probably
G-Space Live. Oh,
Yeah.
here's another one that Cooper should be looking forward to. Was his little secret find was, is it Reason or Resin?
Reason. Yeah.
If you guys haven't checked him out, it's Rezen. Super dope artist. We'll be playing a collab from Mousai on here later. A little unreleased that the boys just finished up.
Is that
You
an
know-
artist you found through the submission form?
Yeah.
Sure
So
is.
Sure
we
is.
found all the artists that we booked this year through the submission. It wasn't like ooh, we should pick this person. We sat down, listened to like 300
Yeah.
some odd tracks and mixes and stuff, and
So yeah, any of the local regional support acts came from that list.
yeah.
Wild.
So if you want to like play next year or something like that, there's like a little hint to dropping into the submission when we go live with that, because that's how I'm trying to do things moving forward. I want to make sure that everyone gets an equal opportunity, and it's, looking to see what you guys got and what you're trying to do with yourselves. And Xenotype was another one that was like, yo, we should probably put this dude. So yeah.
Nice. I mean, granted, I've never thrown an event to the magnitude that y'all are doing at Base Rim Pines, but it's probably pretty unique to choose that much of your lineup through submission form.
It was definitely a fun experience. We never know really, what is going to be on that form, and we sit down, we take the time to listen to the music that they're producing, see what they have in the works for themselves, and how we can all collab together with their project and our festival and make it a great experience for everyone.
Yeah. What are some other things that you look for when you're going through that submission form?
Other things that we look for, we like to see, that they have like an artistic direction with their project, that they're trying to get themselves out there, make a name for themselves a little bit more than just expecting to play because they make music. So I think that's one of the avenues. Another thing is we like to watch for people that play sets but don't overplay themselves. That gets a little tricky, when somebody's out there playing shows every single weekend. It's like everybody that we have playing at Base Ribbon, we want their set to be something special. So we want to bring out people that when the crowd's there, that they're all going to gravitate to every single set. And they're not going to say, oh, I see this person play all the time, so I'm going to skip it. Because we want to try to create a solid environment for each and every set crowd-wise.
Yeah, it goes both ways. You want the people to have fun when they're at their sets, and then you want the artists to have fun because there's people there too. So, playing 6-7 times in a month before, or in a 2 month span before you're playing something like this, we just want it to benefit you.
Yeah, I would say with that, we'll bring up the term radius clause if a lot of people aren't probably familiar with that.
Radius.
Radius clause, ultimately from festivals, events, is a clause within your contract with the performer and with the venue to make sure that, again, that artist isn't overplaying themselves within a market. If you're a local artist, and like Cooper was saying, if you're playing every single weekend, it's going to hurt your play. It doesn't make things as special. So we want to protect that and, again, make sure that people are showing up to see you and coming for you, and that we're not going to have any empty stages, because nobody likes that feeling. Sitting there playing your music. It's dope that you're still playing on big speakers. Don't get me wrong. But it'd be a lot cooler if you're playing in front of people, and a way to do that is to keep it special and limit your plays around the area. So what a radius clause does is it just says, hey, artist, when we book you, you cannot take any bookings in this certain market for a certain amount of days before the event.
Within expectations.
With expectations, obviously, like
Yes.
Cooper said. So for all of our artists, we have multiple artists that have been playing other events, within that radius clause. But it's just about communicating those things and making sure that you're not stepping on people's toes. Because we all really do want to work together to make sure that we're getting the most out of every event. And I guarantee most of the times if we were to talk with those promoters even, they'd be like, oh, I didn't realize they were doing that. Let's get them on at a later date and work this around. Because they don't want to put people in that
It
situation either.
benefits everybody. To
Exactly.
Like, be transparent.
We've
and-
That's happened with a couple locals already, which I've talked with the promoter, and we were both in understanding like, hey, this is actually going to help. So we went forward with it, and it's like we're not trying to I don't know, what do you say?
Step on people's toes.
Not necessarily step on toes, but gate people from being able to expand their audience. It's honestly help so you can expand your audience. Because there is certain situations where it's like, oh yeah, if you play this show 2 or 3 weeks before, it actually might help you because you're still trying to grow your audience within the region. So there are some situations where multiple plays help, but not necessarily every single weekend and stuff. So yeah, I don't know. It's a necessity in some situations, and smaller it's not. But when you throw in bigger events like this and you want everyone to make sure that they have a good time and a good outcome for it, it's kind of necessary.
Yeah, it sounds like there's a lot of learning curves that come with throwing such a large event with such local talent. Because you're really giving a lot of these artists a platform that may not be available if this event wasn't happening right here within the area. How far of a drive is Bethel from Minneapolis?
From
About 30 minutes.
my house in Northeast, it takes about 25 minutes.
Right.
Without traffic, 35 with. So we're pretty close.
If you're in the south suburbs, that's going to take you an hour.
Right. But that's okay.
Wow, I'm honestly just really stuck on the fact that you found some of your artists through a submission form. That's just top tier, support your local scene.
And regional scene,
Yeah.
Two of the artists, so Reason we found off there, he's from Denver. And then one of the artists that I didn't mention that I'm super, super stoked to see is Xenotype. He's from Atlanta.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so,
ATL.
again, if you are listening and you live over in California, definitely submit. We're looking for tunes. That'll come up sometime in December.
We want people from all over the place.
Yeah, and y'all's ticket sales this year, too, were from all over. From what I was seeing, y'all posted a hot map recently.
Yeah, so the furthest east I think we've gone is Maine, and as of yesterday, we sold a ticket in California. So
Hey!
No way.
that was pretty cool. So we're coast to coast.
Oh my gosh. What is that compared to last year? Do you remember last year what the furthest out ticket is that you sold?
Hawaii.
No way.
Yeah,
We had one ticket in Hawaii.
We
so
did.
I
That's
don't know if it was one, but we definitely had a Hawaii one, which is tight.
No Hawaiians this year, so if you're listening, pull up.
Right.
So, in addition to these acts that y'all found through the submission form, as well as the headliners, y'all also have artists that y'all represent on the lineup. What can we expect from those sets this weekend?
Whole lot of garbage.
a whole lot of unreleased music. I know that the Adjodha sets, just from his infrasound set, I think he was at 40 plus minutes of all original music.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I know we can expect close to the same, if not more, from him there.
I'm sure he'll sprinkle in another few tracks that he likes, but I'm guessing it'll be majority all unreleased originals.
All unreleased originals. I know that we just had the collab come out between Mousai and Eastwood Red, so we can expect probably some major hype around that one again.
Thought that was a bird hitting the window.
Yeah,
Might have been a cat.
something just happened.
Yep.
Noise was me.
Medicine Place and Eastwood will kind of kick it off for the ID camp Thursday night.
Yep.
So make sure you pull up early for those.
And who's the headliner Thursday again?
Subdocta.
Subdocta, yes.
Yep.
Subby, let's go.
So that is an early night of music. You know, we'll be done partying by 10, but we can still hang out after all of that and maybe get into some shenanigans.
Yeah, we might pull up some late night stuff.
Yeah.
Stay tuned.
I don't like going to bed early, so
You might not catch me there, but you know Cooper will be there.
I'll be there for sure.
Scotty, you talk a big game for
I go to sleep.
someone who hits the hay.
I don't sleep, and then he wakes up, and then I'm already up, and he's like, "You don't sleep," and I'm like, "Yeah, I don't sleep." When we're working the festival, I probably get like 3 hours of sleep a
Who
night.
else we got on?
Maybe
Oh.
4. I don't know.
A night or the whole weekend?
Honestly, probably the whole weekend if I end up putting out a ton of fires, but I'm feeling like I don't need to wear a fire marshal's hat this year.
As far as ID goes, I think we might have, you know, some of the other ID fam pull up. So also keep your eyes and ears peeled for that all weekend.
Yeah.
Does say ID
Yeah.
takeover on the flyer there.
Yeah, I was gonna say peep that little logo on the bottom.
Yeah, I was surprised to see, how full y'all's team is and how few of them were actually on the official part of the lineup.
This has been a tough subject because we always want to book our guys for everything,
And they
forever and
wanna come
always.
out too.
And they always want to come, but we like to change up the lineups. We like to keep it fresh. We don't want it to be the same repeat, all ID guys every year.
Right.
So you'll see our team sprinkled in there, here and there.
We always
Some of
wanna
our guys
represent
that are a
our
little
team.
more local, you know, you might see sets from them more frequently, but you will see them spread out over the years to come.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
It's like
nice.
ID team is ID team. Like we're always the ID team, but it's more about bringing other teams and everything together. That's why we do the takeovers, and also why we're doing like different genres. And it's more representing everything that's going on around our area and like giving them like I don't know, I guess their respects to do what they want to do and have fun. That's all we want. Fun.
Yeah, let's talk about the takeovers this year. There's a ton.
Yes.
Yeah, we wanted to change it up. You know, every year we have supported different communities and like groups within our electronic scene. And so this year we decided to get a little more house with it.
Yes.
So I'm definitely looking forward to that. And then we'll get that, you know, with the backyard boombox and the cantina takeovers. They have just been like popping off on their weekend day events. And so we're like, we really want to be a part of like that with them. So we're like, how can we incorporate it? And then obviously, you know, we had to support one of our dubstep crews. So that's why we pulled in Plate Mates.
And
They've all
both
been
different.
great friends of ours for some time. You know, we've worked with them. I mean, even back to when Cooper and I were at Skyway. So that's been a long time coming, and it's nice to get them booked again.
Yeah, that's exciting.
Last minute built different takeover. So gotta support them. Their team's been working incredibly hard, especially with that thread project. Like things are going great there. And then we always gotta throw some DNB vibes in there. So
Shout
bring
out.
on that champion sound.
Shouts.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout outs to Champion Sound. Champion Sound.
They make the music go music.
Yeah.
Yes.
Go big boom.
So how exactly does a takeover work? So y'all invite the crew and then they pick the artist that plays within that slot? Is it back-to-backs? Is it individual sets? What does that typically look like?
So what we do is we take a portion of the day or night, in this case both parts, and then we give them the stage. And they book who they want to book, and it's just kind of they take over the stage. So Canteen is doing one during the day, and then also they're doing a silent disco takeover. And then Backyard Boombox is doing a daytime. I think they've got something going on at night too. But
No, they're just daytime.
Okay, so yeah, they're just during the daytime, and then Champion Sound, they'll be on there. I think they got the daytime too, because they're gonna get some sound going.
Yep.
And then yeah,
Nice.
there's a bunch going on for it. It's crazy.
Yeah, I'm excited for these takeovers. And I think it's also a good way to like kind of showcase what each of these teams bring and encouraging people to get out to those events too. Like,
Exactly.
you know, if you had a good time during this takeover, you're going to have a good time at their XYZ event on ABC date. That's
Absolutely.
really cool.
If you guys are listening and you haven't been to any of these cruise events yet, definitely pull up. They're all absolutely killing it.
Yeah, I'm embarrassed, honestly, to say that I haven't even been to a Cantina event yet. It has, like, been on my agenda, and I just, like, I need to get there.
Yeah, well, I made it for one, and I'm shooting myself for not getting to a second yet. But definitely been to a few of the back air boombox. That's our guys over there. They're great people. Definitely check their stuff out whenever you're looking for something to do during the day on the weekend.
Yes. Seriously, the older I get, the more into daytime shows I
Well,
get.
it's fun. It's fun. We just went to communion on Sunday.
How was that?
Amazing. Attorney and Sound ripped it up. Shout outs to Centrific and the whole IntelliFunk crew for continuously giving us a Sunday of fun. So it was a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was still all musiced out from Electric Forest.
I bet. How was that?
Oh my gosh, it was amazing. It was definitely different from any previous year I've gone. I've been going 4 years, but it was like a really affirming year to like be back as like basically an intern and like get to be a part of an event that I've supported for so many years was just like mind blowing in so many ways.
Yeah, you got to do some cool shit there this year. You really did. You really did.
So we did have an episode on that, which we're gonna be releasing the recording soon. So we'll definitely send that over to you guys. We're stoked. We just feel it in our bones that next year Jenna's gonna get accepted to the program. So
Fingers crossed.
Run it
fingers
up.
crossed.
I
Yeah.
didn't even apply this year because I was like, I can't go.
Next year. Well, hey, let's play that Eastwood Red and Mousai track that just got released next to the peyote buttons. This is one that we played it last December, and it was unreleased. And it was still unreleased until up about a week ago.
Yep.
Let's talk a little bit more about that song.
That one, I mean, frankly, it's just a collab that the boys cooked up in the kitchen when they
One
were
of
just...
many.
Yeah, one of just chilling in the Discord. They love their Discord. I am learning, I promise. Dan, if you're listening,
Hey,
I am trying.
I figured out how to get into the chat before you did, so I'm making progress.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, but ultimately, it was just a fun collaboration. Those guys are, I mean, they're best friends now at this point.
It's a big family.
We're out here all chilling. If Dan and Jake want to talk about the track at all more in the chats, I know they're both in there. Feel free, boys. Talk it up. But I guess in the meantime, we'll let that thing play.
But also,
What else
before
you
we
got?
get into it, just to throw it out there, like you said in December, that's when you played it last, and it's what, July, and it just got released. That's a long time.
I mean, it came out. I mean, it was written 6 months before the last time that was played. It's over a year old now.
See, that's a long time.
Damn. All right, let's play. Let's not wait another minute longer.
Music.
All right, that was an Eastwood Red Mousai collab track.
The chat's got me wild in here.
I'm so excited that y'all are excited about the chat because truly,
Just do it.
the more we've hosted this show, there's been multiple times where Jenna and I have been like, "No, I want to moderate the chat. No, I want to moderate the chat."
Oh my god.
I love it.
Yeah.
Shane's turning into an octopus. Let's go.
Yeah.
Go crazy, Shane.
I'm joking here.
I love it. I love it so much. So yeah, kind of on the topic of music, kind of moving into other aspects of the festival. This is Perfect Harmony will be back to do Bass Ribbon Radio for their second time. And truly, we can attribute having the drive and the passion to do this weekly radio show because of that experience last year.
Oh, I love that.
Like,
100%.
we had these radio podcast streams, but then y'all being like, oh, you can do this, and then giving us a platform has kind of really encouraged us to, like, keep on it. Yeah.
Yeah, we were pretty much just like hey, we want you guys to do this, but we're going to need you to figure it out, too. So,
I just remember you guys always telling me, like, all we want to do is take the bus places. We want to, like, do radio things. We want to interview on the bus. And when
you can do that.
we talked about Bass Ribbon Radio one year, we're like, who better than This Is Perfect Harmony?
Yes, and we appreciate it. And, like, we're so excited with this year coming back bigger and better than ever.
Yes.
it's going to be crazy compared to last year, huh?
Yeah, this is going to be insane. So, for those who don't know what Bass Ribbon Radio is, and this is going to be a little bit different than last year. So, when you buy your ticket, you're going to get a pair of headphones. Correct.
Yep.
Yes, that is correct. Let me touch on this a little bit because it's slightly different than how we did it last year. Because, last year you had to pay for Bass Ribbon Radio on its own. And then at night you could get the Silent Disco headphones for its separate thing. It kind of became confusing and chaotic. So this year when you get on site, there will be a little Bass Ribbon Radio station area where you can go check in there. You will swipe your card just like you would for a bar deposit or a bar tab. They'll just keep that on file, and then you get your headphones. You're able to go and swap those headphones out if they die, whatever happens. Like, as long as you have the headphones and you bring them back, we can swap them. You can get something charged. Or if you're just ready not to have them any longer, then we'll run your card again and you don't get charged. If you don't bring the headphones back, there will be a $50 headset charge. They cost us $50 if they go missing. So
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Makes sense. And so, so that's, come from more of a technical point, the difference. On the radio wave difference, we're going to be operating the station a lot more like we would our radio shows. So we're going to be chatting, we're going to be playing recorded music, recorded tracks sent to us throughout the show. We're going to have some mixes on there. I think last year we only had one live mix. We're hoping to have a couple more this year.
Nice.
And then instead of planning out specific interviews that you got to tune in at a certain time, we're going to kind of do our own takeovers for 2 hours at a time. So we're hoping, and we still got a lot of people to contact, but we're hoping to do like a Female Ravers United 2-hour takeover. So we're going to invite anybody who's a part of that community to come on over to the bus during those 2 hours, hang out with us, kind of co-host alongside us versus being interviewed.
Nice.
So
I'm with it.
yeah,
I love that. I hope I can make it over and say what up for a little bit. I was so busy last year that I could not even get away from anything. So
Probably just walk up to the mic and be like, hey, all right.
I run this event. Yeah, I want to be on the radio.
They always have space for you.
yeah, thank you.
So kind of, and this is what I was holding back saying that last song, but we would love to do an ID takeover as well on the radio waves. And if any of y'all or any of your team just wants to come and sit at the mic with Jenna or I for a bit.
We should make it mandatory.
All right, you'll hear that. It's mandatory.
Yeah.
Yes.
Any of our boys, if you're listening, it's mandatory.
It's mandatory, yeah. If you're coming, it's mandatory.
So yeah, it'll just be a good opportunity to shoot the shit. If they want to bring some of their tracks to be played out, if they want to do a guest mix, we kind of want to give that opportunity to a lot of different people kind of involved in the event. So, because last year what was really cool was we didn't even promote that people could come chat on the radio, and people were coming up to us like, "Can I say a few words?"
Nice.
And we're like,
Oh, that's
"Yeah,
fun."
totally."
Yeah.
So we'll want to do a disc golf takeover where the people that are there really for disc golf have a chance to come and talk. Just whatever, So instead of being like this, because y'all know festival time is real. Rather than trying to be
Not real. There is no time.
It's its own time.
rather than being like, oh, this time this needs to happen, that time that needs to happen. There's gonna be chunks.
There's one time and it's just set time. That's
Yep.
the only time.
The only times that matter.
Oh, it's getting late.
Everything,
What time is that?
everything else
person
is
at?
optional.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically. So
Get some cheese curds.
we're also hopefully wanting to do a flow artist time where we can encourage people to come and flow at the bus
Yep.
and things like that. So
So about
Lots of
There's
Y'all
going to be
trying
a
to teach me how to
couple
do-
different flow events this year happening
ooh,
at
share.
Bass Ribbon. I have the fire community coming out, so you will be able to catch them late night again.
That was so cool last
I
year.
have a ton of the LED flow art community from the Minneapolis area who are going to do a couple of choreographed style sets like throughout the daytime, more late night hours though, so you can really see their LED hoops. And then I believe the Female Raver United booth is going to do a meetup at their booth for them as well.
Yes.
Nice.
I love seeing the emphasis on different parts of the scene because truly we all bring our thing to it, even if we don't make music, and it's just as valuable, truly. So it's cool seeing that highlighted.
Especially in a festival setting. Like, this is everything as a whole. It's not just the one aspect, like you were saying. So that's why we even have, like, the entire art studio area where you'll be able to see a ton of live painting happening this year, the different meetup areas, the different vendor locations, and the different aspects of art and music.
It's gonna be good. I got a good feeling about this year.
So much art.
And disc golf.
And disc golf.
The little plastic thing you throw in them baskets, call that disc golf?
Yeah, buddy.
Love disc golf.
So we're also putting the bus in a different location this year. That was probably our number one request for this follow-up year was shade.
I feel like that was my number one request too. I was not happy.
So tell us what's going on with the bus?
Shade.
Shade.
A whole lot of shade. The bus will be on one of the main pathways in from camping. So the main pathway in from car camping and like the back forest camping. You won't be outside of the trees or the festival grounds area any longer. You're going to be right in there. Everybody will be able to pop by and say hi without having to, walk out of their way.
Call it their bus yard.
Another cool thing, we're going to have just a fun, chill little geodome by the bus. So we welcome you to go hang out,
Literally.
kick it with the girls all day. Like, if you just want to vibe out, we want you to be there with them.
Yes.
Yeah, you'll be able to, I'm pretty sure you'll be able to hang a hammock and stuff in there.
Oh,
won't you?
yeah.
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
going to
literally
be some
come hang out.
chilling.
It depends on what we all do to that geodome.
Hey.
You know?
Hey, I'm hanging a hammock. I don't know about you. You can sit on the, what do they call those? Moon mat? We're putting a moon mat floor in there.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you
There's
can
going to be
sit
a
on the
moon
floor
mat
if you
floor
want.
in
Oh
there.
my
hanging a
Yeah.
gosh.
It's literally just going to be like a chill pod. So.
Ooh, are there gonna be, can we figure out misters?
I'm down to try and figure
We
it
should
out.
figure out some misters.
That would be
crazy.
nice.
I'm down to clown.
You
Yes.
guys with your ideas and water.
That would
And,
be so nice.
Ooh, I'm excited for the
Cool.
geodome. Yeah, that's been our thing we've been figuring out, like, for our team and internally. We're like, how do we get a kiddie pool at the bus?
No, Misters only cost $23 on Amazon.
What are they, battery operated, plug-in?
Literally plug in.
Okay. Yes, let's do it.
Done.
Misters.
Probably hook it into a bucket of water, call it a day.
Well,
Yep.
well, I think I've also seen where like you have the PCP pipe and little holes in it.
That's what
and
these
then-
are.
The
Oh,
PVC.
is that not what it is, or PPC?
PVC.
PVC.
I say PCB.
We're not doing PCP
We're not
on
doing
the radio
drugs,
channel.
I
I
promise.
promise. No drugs. We're involved in this recording.
PG-13. PG-13.
So there'll be misters. Ooh, oh, I'm excited. Okay, I just got a moon mat. I'm a proud owner of a moon mat.
Shout out Moon Mats.
Shout out Moon Mats. They were selling the demos at Electric Forest for like $20 off, and I was just like,
No.
You can't say no
no,
to
you
that.
can't. You can't. I was so excited. I just feel like I've reached my like almost like final festy form being a Moon Mat owner.
It's true.
Oh, another thing we're going to do at the bus is yoga. We'll be having yoga pretty early in the day. We got the
Nice.
contact for someone. We just got to
Hey.
kind of get some things figured out. And hey, let's maybe throw in the chat for us. At what time do you want to do yoga? Because we, usually it's typically done pretty early in the day. But we're not getting started with radio this year until a little later, which is another change. So radio's gonna be starting about 1:00, and we'll be going into the evening. We'll take a break for the headliners, but we're gonna kind of really give those who want an alternative to listening to music for whatever reason an opportunity to
Yo, the chat needs to chill.
listen. It sounds like we got an inflatable unicorn sprinkler on its way.
Oh boy.
Okay. So
But
yeah,
yeah, yoga.
Y'all are gonna turn this into a water park real quick.
those July summer days.
They are.
I'm hoping that it's just, like 70 degrees and beautiful.
Let's set
Let's
those
manifest
intentions.
that, you
Manifest
guys.
It's gonna be 100.
Scotty, go home.
Oh, dude, what the
Go
heck?
smoke your mids.
Facts. Call
Got
that.
him.
Oh.
Can I put an input on yoga?
Yes,
I think
please.
10 a.m. is like a perfect time for activities 10 to 11 to start
Yeah.
because, we're going to have our late night sets going till 3, 4 a.m. ish and giving people a little bit of time to sleep and then wake up, eat breakfast, and then be ready to go.
Yeah,
10 a.m.
Yeah,
You'll know
yeah.
what time to wake up.
Yeah, when the sun comes up, baby.
Yeah, whenever the heat in your tent
Yeah.
tells you it's
Yeah.
time to get up.
Let's see here.
Yeah, we're
I feel
getting a lot of comments
like
on
10, 11.
not peak heat, so that's fair. I'm like, yeah, because that's things like I want it early enough in the day where people feel cool, but also not so early that everybody's still asleep.
I just remember last year was so hot by noon.
We're,
Yeah.
Like,
As of right now, we're looking at mid 80s.
That would be
Okay.
doable.
That's doable.
Take
That's
that.
very doable.
I'll take that.
I'm okay with that. I hope everyone else is, because, if you're not, forget about it.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
Yeah, that is. That really is.
The last 2 years have been,
I took a lot of breaks in my truck.
Yep.
I got a couple shades blacker. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah, and all we had a bunch of rain last year on the second day too.
We were
Yes.
very lucky that we got missed by more of it, but
Yeah.
it was bummer that it rained.
which, might I add, that is one of the improvements we have made kind of going into this year. Last
more of
year,
a
if you
marked
don't
rain.
remember, we had to shut down what was our main stage, which is now this year's second stage. The shutdown kind of, helped with that change. But the void system that they brought out wasn't prepared for potential hail damage.
Oh.
So in that, we had to shut the stage down quickly. This year there are bins and covers in case of rain, so we can
Nice.
keep the party going.
Yes. But if it hails, I'm definitely not.
We're still gonna shut it down,
We'll
but we
take
don't
a
have to
little
put the
break.
speakers away.
Yep.
That's more of the
We can
point.
come back.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
Protect the gear,
crucial. I will say though, I've seen and been at festivals that encountered rain and had to shut down 100%.
Yeah.
Multiple of them. And it's a testament to how much, yes, there's improvements this year, but it's a testament to how prepared and how capable y'all were even last year to still give people a day of music despite the rain. And like, I'll admit, I had so much fun on day 2. Like,
Same.
I brought the pop-up 4x4 canopy
Yeah.
to that stage.
Oh my
and
god, that was like the best day ever.
we had so much fun. I sat underneath that canopy all day.
Big shout out to everybody that worked with us on that, because that was a really stressful moment trying to get all the music moved to one stage, all the agencies, managements. Thank you, because you guys made it super
Approving
simple.
set times, flopping things around, making sure everybody still gets to play.
Yeah.
Whether it meant they were going back to back with somebody,
Yo,
the
that
whole
Reaper Camarian back to back.
was crazy. Crazy. Brought to you by Mother Nature.
Yeah, that was a fun time. That was a damn good time.
That Hesh Bomber back to back. Woo!
Not brought to you by Mother Nature. That's brought to you by
Void.
Base Ribbon Pines, baby.
That's gonna be amazing.
We'll take the credit there. So, yeah. Any other thoughts on the radio before we jump into our next topic of disc golf?
I mean, I just think it's really cool that everybody's going to get to experience. There's going to be a whole lot less confusion this year,
Yeah.
which in turn is going to put more headsets in everybody's hands and more people at the bus because the bus is in a better location.
Yeah.
Overall, there's just going to be a lot of improvements when it comes to the radio in specific that I'm just super stoked for.
I'm really
just
excited.
a reminder, you can lay at your campsite and listen to Bass Ribbon Radio if you need that mid-afternoon nap.
Yes.
Yeah, they start to lose range at about the parking lot, but you shouldn't be at the parking lot if there's music playing. So
Yeah, no, I'm honestly really excited for the new spot because there was so much sun and people would walk by and just like, but it's so hot, and it's like now it's not. And the addition with the Geodome to do that, like, and the centralized location that it's in too, like, there's gonna be a lot more foot traffic past it, and I'm really excited for you guys to be able to have like an audience this year and
Yes.
keep it moving forward and growing it. So
Yeah, but there's definitely two ways people can tune in. They can tune in while playing the disc golf. They can tune in from their campsite. They can also tune in from the bus itself.
yeah.
So
Bass Ribbon Radio, you want to get your headphones, and if you're away from the stage, just put the headphones on. You can literally bring the stage with you because we're going to broadcast both stages all day. The girls here with This Perfect Harmony, they're going to be on the radio, and we got a bunch more going on for it too. So definitely want to get it. That's all I got to say about it.
You're so excited.
I mentioned this in our last episode, but while I was at Forest, I got a chance to interview the marketing director. And
cool.
It was really amazing because that's a huge freaking event.
Yeah.
Like, such a huge project to take on. And I had kind of I was talking about some of my previous radio experience, and I mentioned y'all's event, and they were so impressed. They were like, a disc golf event with electronic music? Like, what else will people come up with? And I was sitting there, I was like, that's my scene, like Minnesota.
Yo, coming soon to you, Insomniac presents Disc Golf Music Festival. I'm calling it right now.
Honestly.
I'm calling it right
She
now.
works for AEG.
Bro.
She works for AEG, so we don't have to worry about Pascal.
Why you gotta put that bad juju out there?
It's already out there, bro.
Oh, y'all can blame me.
They're watching us do cool stuff, man.
No, our local scene is on fire. It really is. Oh my gosh, we almost forgot our big announcement for Bass Ribbon Radio this year. So as many of you remember, Zach Julin did a mural on the bus last year, and we didn't know how to pick a muralist for this year. So today we are launching a form to apply to paint a mural on the bus while at the festival.
Ooh.
You'll get free entry to the event. We'll help out with your supplies. And yeah, Jenna will drop that link, first on the webpage, and then she'll drop the link to the webpage on in the Discord chat. We'll be pushing that. If you're listening to the recording of this, we'll also include it on the article. But yeah, we took a picture of the two spots that are your option. We're really open to anything. We really want to highlight a local artist that is involved in our scene and wants to have a mobile piece.
I like how you guys are going about that. That's super cool.
Very similarly with y'all in your submission forms to
Right.
play at the event. It's all in the spirit. So we'll be getting that form live. That'll also be on our webpage. But let's listen to some music in the meantime. How about we listen to a Medicine Place song? Yeah, we haven't listened to them yet. I have Sweet Dreams queued up. I think this is actually a song we also have featured on one of our This is Perfect Harmony playlists. So we're a big fan of it. But let's talk a little bit about Medicine Place. They've kind of made some big strides in this last year.
Yeah, so Medicine Place has just been honestly sending us tune after tune. I don't know where this man comes up with the music that he creates, but it is brilliant. And it will really just kind of get you fucking hype and ready to go. Be on the lookout on his pages over the next, few months. He has some big things in the works, some really cool plays that are going to be happening, and we are getting the boy out of Iowa. So, yeah, so lots of shows that are going to be coming up in the works, and you're going to be able to catch him in a city near you.
Yeah, biggest thing for his project, I think, since last time we talked to you guys is he got picked up by Subdocta Mission Agency. They got all sorts of dope artists. Probably the biggest one that we could think of right off the bat is Turnian Sound. Everybody's familiar with Turnian.
Never heard of him.
He's with a whole gang of dope dudes. He's been doing a lot of stuff with the Whittler.
Push loops.
Push Loop.
Just shout out Submission.
Shout out Submission. Shout out Corey. It's a dope squad over there.
Yeah.
All right, let's play Sweet Dreams.
That's a big deal.
It is a big deal.
It's a very big deal. What's a big deal, y'all?
I mean, Base Urban Pines is kind of a big deal. I don't know if you've heard, but we're like kind of a big deal.
I agree. So, just a reminder, y'all, we will be giving away 2 tickets to Base Urban Pines here in a little bit on the show. Through some very serious discussion, we have decided that we will have 2 winners, each winner winning 1 ticket to the event. So we'll be doing that here and maybe after our next segment. But if your friend's not tuned in, shoot them a message, tell them to jump in the chat. Shout it out on Facebook, whatever it is.
Tell your friends.
Tell your friends. You should be telling your friends even if there wasn't a ticket giveaway involved because you want to support your friends and music. But
Right.
Yeah, I also put a picture of my cat in the chat, so if anybody wants to tell their friends, come look at that too. That's pretty tight.
yeah, we love kitty cats. Honestly, we don't go an episode without talking about cats or Grizz.
Or Grizz. I had mentioned it.
Well,
Yeah, you hadn't.
I'm getting better.
Jenna, what artists would you like to see on a future Base Urban Pines lineup?
Grizz.
that's gonna be
So-
a tall
Bid you
order.
good luck with that one.
Yeah.
If I pull some papers. What if it's just Kashira?
That would be a dream.
Shira.
His vocalist. We actually reached out to her
Love her.
for an interview. I did send her.
You did?
I did send her an Instagram DM, but
She's not ready
no,
yet.
not yet.
She'll get there.
Shoot your shots.
Yo,
Shoot your
I
shots.
shoot so many shots. I went to go see Fleet Foxes the other night and was DMing them before. One of these days, someone's gonna respond and be like, "Yes,
Sure.
that's possible."
I went to go see
Yeah.
the Joyner Lucas show, and I DM'd him so many times that I eventually got his manager's contact and almost ended up shooting that show. So
Nice.
just keep bothering the shit out of people until they
That's-
respond to you.
I appreciate that.
They'll either respond or they'll tell you to fuck off.
But that is a response.
Yeah. And then I'll fuck off.
So let's jump into the second great aspect of this festival. So this is not only a music festival, but it's a disc golf
Disc golf.
tournament
Disc golf.
and
Disc golf.
everything in between. So we have Wubs and Dubs, which is a doubles tournament, night golf, putting tournament, and beginners lessons. Holy shit, how do you fit all that into one weekend?
Well,
Very carefully.
you make them happen on different days. So, I mean, the night golf, you'll be able to night golf every single night. As soon as the sun goes down, the course will be lit up. That will only be on the front 8 or 9 holes.
9, I think.
I think it's 8.
8.
I think it's
It
8
depends
holes.
on how we really do the layout. We're working on changing one thing, so 8 or 9 right now. The Wubs and Dubs tournament, that happens Saturday. Tee off is going to be around noon. Then we get to, announce all the winners that night, kind of take a little break on our main stage.
How much? I remember Wubs and Dubs got filled up pretty far in advance to the festival, right? How many spots are left in that tournament this year?
About 20, right?
We have about 20 spots left right now.
Somewhere, yeah.
So get signed up. We have some really cool prizes. We have
Really cool
trophies
players pack.
from Treasure of the Forest. Matt Syme, he makes those really cool like resin discs. And then we have some nice players packs with discs and pins and some goodies from a local CBD and THC company,
Oh,
Foundry
cool.
Nation. So we'll have a fun little pack that gets included for all those players.
Fun.
Yeah, weed is tight.
Weed is so
Weed is
tight. Okay, let's talk a little bit about the night golf. This is something y'all have done in years past, but it's come back bigger and better than ever this year.
One of the things that I said after the festival is we have failed on lights for the past 2 years. There will not be a third year.
Okay, third time's the charm, baby.
Yeah,
third time's
There
the
will
charm.
not be a third year.
I was going to say, when he says lights, that's for the putting course. That's going to be for the night golf course. That's going to be for the campgrounds and the
Yeah.
paths. There's not going to be any blacked out areas this year.
No.
Crucial.
The people have spoken.
I heard you. I was speaking too. Like, we need more lights.
We needed more lights, and this year we got a bunch.
This
more
year
lights.
we got a lot
Another
more.
thing that's really cool about night golf is we will have, we always have Base Ribbon Pines discs, so you can always take home some of that like memorabilia with you. But a couple of our discs this year are going to be glow discs, so you will actually be able to glow them up at night and use them during your night round.
Oh, cool.
That'll be tight.
Little flashlight, give it a quick hit with that, and boom, you're good to go.
But yeah, so people that don't know about glow disc or like night golfing, we light up the course 8 holes like we were talking about, with all sorts of different colored lights and stuff. So it kind of gives you a really cool vibe going through it. And there's these little lights that you can put on your disc if you don't have a glow disc. There's these little lights that you can put on your disc, and when you throw the frisbee, you just see the light of the traces and stuff, which is really cool. And yeah, we light up the baskets, and it's all done at night. So I don't know, it's a little different element, which is a lot of fun.
Yeah, that's okay. Let's talk about, because it's such okay. Well, let's talk about this. Electronic music is such a niche community,
Yeah.
and disc golf is such a niche community, and now we have found this overlap. What can you speak to, like the experience of playing alongside such like-minded and interest people in these courses?
It's crazy to see how many people are interested in both.
Yeah, I mean, frankly, it all kind of started, we were all having a conversation, and frankly, we've had this idea for a long time, just disc golfing on the course and walking around, and what do we hear playing? Oh, there's some more dubstep.
Right.
So we ran into so many people on the course, not only that we knew, but people that we didn't know that were listening to the same type of music as us. And then we met all the right people, one of them being Scott McClure, who introduced us to some of the right people who ended up making this event happen. And so it's just everybody's love of the music and love of disc golf that has brought all this crazy stuff together. The amount of people that have brought it to this point, shout out to everybody that's been part
There's
of it
friend
so
groups that
far.
were just
There
based
is
off of
even
Base Ribbon. Like,
somebody on the pro tour, Kevin Jones, who goes by KJ USA, who is a DJ as well in like the electronic community, and a producer, and like absolutely loves it. So like even he's starting to incorporate and like pull in other like pro players and bringing it on a different level. Like he's been doing DJ sets like after some events.
Yeah.
some of his tournament matches and stuff.
It's like the disc golf version of DJ Diesel.
He is, yes.
It is.
It's cute.
Probably better. I have my opinions on that, but I've
What-
shared
What, you don't want a mosh pit?
No! Come on. So much pressure. So much pressure.
Well, I
Okay,
don't-
so we're gonna start
I
a
don't
mosh pit at
reckon-
the bus.
Yeah, I don't recommend going up to Hesh and Bommer.
Alright.
Deal.
New objective, tip the bus.
Oh, my heart.
No.
Tip the bus.
If I see anyone trying to tip
If
the
you
bus,
start that chant, you're getting pulled.
We're cut
Bye,
by
Jordan.
Jordan.
I'm throwing you in the pond and then you're getting kicked out for trespassing.
for being in the pond.
Yeah, being in the pond.
So let's talk a little bit about these beginner lessons. What day is that going to be on? Has that been decided?
We still need to fully confirm that. We're just working on schedules. I believe it's going to be Saturday morning before the Wubs and Dubs tournament tee-off time.
Cool.
Yeah. So still just working on schedules. We will have schedules posted the week of where you can kind of find certain workshops and everything.
Set times are coming, workshops will come with it, the mat. We're just finishing up on that, so
There's all sorts of good stuff coming this week.
yeah.
So is there any additional cost to take a part in all these different aspects of the disc golf portion of the event?
The only one for disc golf, well, two. So there will be the Wubs and Dubs tournament. That is $80 per team, so $40 per person. You do sign up as a full team. The other one will be the putting tournament. So putting tournament will happen like Saturday evening. There will be
No, it's
free.
gonna be Friday, I thought.
Oh no,
Friday.
sorry, Friday evening. I misspoke there. There will be an entry fee for that or a free option as well, and you can go in there for free, still play the course, and still try to win some cool stuff.
Nice.
Basically,
So it
if
just
you wanna
depends
play
on
disc
what
golf.
level you want to compete on.
If you want to play disc golf, you can play disc golf. If you want to play and like compete and stuff, we've got you on that too.
And if you want to play and just compete for fun, who knows? Maybe there might be a prize or two for the free group.
And the best thing about doing all of this is you can still have your headphones on and listen to what's going on,
Yeah.
Yep.
And you can make friends.
and you can make friends.
Truly why we were all there.
I know personally, if there's anybody out there that knows nothing about disc golf and you want to learn, we have a ton of friends that'll be out there. Just find somebody on the course and say, hey, could you show me something or help me? And that's the really cool thing about the disc golf community is they will help.
Here's a
and they'll
beginner
step up.
lesson. Don't be afraid to ask for help. There.
Are there discs and such available to those who may not have their own stuff?
We will have discs available on the putting course. I need to get the confirmation for the regular course, but I think that's something we can definitely make happen for people if somebody just wants to come and give it a try.
Yeah, probably something similar to like the headphones. We'll give you a couple discs, give you a card for deposit, bring them back, and good to go.
Yep.
Also, they'll have a ton of discs to purchase at the pro shop. Base ribbon discs, whatever you need out there.
If you win at Wubs and Dubs tournament, you will win money to spend at the pro shop.
Funny money.
So, yeah.
Ooh, yeah, there's big prizes there. That's cool. Well, let's play another song. I got another unreleased track that Scotty sent over at last minute. This is "Lose My Mind" with Mousai and Eastwood Red. Yes.
Wait,
This
that
one's
was
with Reason.
Reason. Sorry,
Yeah.
sorry. My words chopped off on my program. Okay, with Reason. Oh, this is the artist that y'all found from
The submission.
the submission. Okay,
From
sweet.
Colorado.
Yeah, so we found this guy in the submission. Long story short,
He's
ended
dope.
up becoming friends with our boy Mousai, and they made this beautiful baby.
Yeah.
Little baby. All right, folks. A lot of fun stuff happening, but let's give away one of those tickets. So what you got to do is get on any social media account, whether it's Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter. Follow Base Ribbon Pines, and then screenshot it, upload it into the Discord chat. And the first person to upload a screenshot of them following Base Ribbon Pines, or maybe even RSVPing to the event on Facebook. Just show us that you are involved on social media with these folks. Drop it in there, and the first one to drop that screenshot in the chat will win one ticket.
Screen chat.
Screen chat
In the shot.
in the shot. We'll win one ticket to the event, and we'll give away the other ticket here in just a little bit. We really appreciate all y'all showing up this weekend. It's been so much fun. So hey, let's talk about some of the sponsors we have at Base Ribbon Pines this year. Who's showing up and showing out?
Biggest one probably would be Discmania.
Yep, so Discmania, they have been one of our main sponsors from year one, or since year one. They support all of our discs that we have for Base Ribbon Pines, and are a huge part to our players pack with minis and discs. The second sponsor that we have coming out is Foundry Nation. They are bringing their cannabis and are going to have all sorts of cool edibles and THC drinks. They will have CBD for people that don't want THC.
Nice.
But you will see them around. They'll have all sorts of cool swag and things to give away. So make sure you go support them. They are local to the cities. They are out of like Northeast Minneapolis. And they have been a huge reason and supporter and I've just honestly, they've been massive in everything having to do with weed legalization in the state of Minnesota.
Hell yeah.
So it'll be really cool to have them out to be a part of this.
Like I said, weed is tight.
It is tight.
We are 420 friendly. Hey, look, we got a winner, y'all. Our winner is Kai, Kai. Yay, thank you so much for entering. What does Kai need to do to claim their tickets? Ticket.
Yep, Kai needs to send me their email address and legal name.
Okay.
To the Base Ribbon Pines account.
Facebook.
All
page.
right. Sweet. So, Kai, go ahead and jump to the Facebook page. Send them your info, and you just won one free ticket.
Tell them about the other cool sponsor we have,
Which one's that, Cooper?
Radiate. Why?
You'll find us on Radiate next week.
There you go. Look at that. So easy.
So, that was definitely meant to be shared in this moment.
This exact moment, yes. Find us on Radiate for all your festival needs.
You can't see me, but I'm sitting here with my hands in the air.
Cooper likes to give away surprises, so
I
Gets
guess I'm gonna-
excited.
if you want any details that we
I'm
haven't
gonna hear
told
about
you
this
yet,
on
hit
the
up
way
Cooper.
I'm gonna hear about this on the way home.
Okay, but
I'm not here anymore.
Yeah, you are, Cooper. I love Radiate. I was on Radiate when that app first launched, and knowing that y'all are on there, I'm gonna go re-download it right now. That's so exciting. So that will be announced next week. That was your This Is a Radio Show exclusive update.
Brought to you by Cooper Gillick.
What up? Text me. I got all the secrets.
So who's playing the silent disco, Cooper?
Oh, jeez.
Do not.
You don't even want to know what I have in store for that. You can find Cantina on the Silent Disco.
Yeah. Pull up. That's
Pull
all I'm
up.
saying.
That would be
Don't
tight.
miss out.
Don't go to bed early.
Don't be like me and go to sleep in your truck.
Yeah.
Because you gonna miss out.
Scotty missed out last year.
Sure
Let's
did.
just say I got stuff in the works.
Nice. Okay, so we have some cool sponsors for the event. Some named, some unnamed.
Well, they're all named now.
Just lay it all out, you know?
Yeah, we see some excitement in the chat happening right now about vendors that'll be at the event. We have new vendors this year as well as some return ones. Our friends over at Alley Cat Art and Festy Clips are going to be there. What other ones can we expect this year?
I do not have the entire list on me, but just to name a few off the top of my head, we have Legacy coming out. You will also find them doing live glass blowing, live glass on the spot. So go get a pipe
Nice.
from them. Down Low Creations.
Jordan now has two
NPO's
vendor lists in front of them.
Vibrations. Huge shout out to AJ of NPOs. He kind of helps me coordinate all of the vendors and make sure they're taken care of all weekend. So definitely go give AJ at NPO some love. We have the Female Ravers United. Make sure you stop by their booth. They're gonna have a ton of just fun workshops and sensory things going on. Go figure out how you can get involved with the local Minnesota female community.
Big
They're
fans.
super supportive of everything.
Yeah, go meet my girlfriend
Electronic.
Nicole. She's tight.
Nicole is
She's
tight.
Nicole's the tightest.
Nicole's gonna be too busy helping me with hospo.
She'll
See?
be around. Go meet
All
her.
right, all right, perfect.
Quick shout out to Nicole because she's been a huge help with the marketing of Base Ribbon. So
Yeah, she's been tight.
Yes.
she deserves a shout out.
Who
Cats in
else? We have the Art of Jess Smith, Elysian Aura, Evol Collective. We have Hair Police coming
Can
out.
Evol show up?
Yep,
Nice.
Evol's coming
Chicago.
out.
Yeah, that's a drive.
Meraki Moon Mendy. We got Stellar Body Art and then Vomit Art. One I'm really excited for is Down Low Creations. First time I ran into their art was at a show in Milwaukee.
Who?
Which
Down
one?
there.
Cooper's fire. Don't
Creations.
ask him.
That was in Milwaukee.
That was Milwaukee. So Wisconsin fam right there. His art is so sick. So definitely make sure you check that out. And I think we have a few others that aren't on the list that you will find out there.
Okay. Yes.
I mean, or you can just hit up Cooper and he'll tell you.
He'll tell you.
I actually don't have that one, so that's one I don't have. That's a Jordan question. Just give her some tequila, she'll spill all the beans.
3 a.m. tequila. at
Don't tell them the secrets.
I've been telling them the secrets. Have you not been listening? I already got yelled at once.
True.
I didn't know.
All right.
There was no yelling, you're right.
You know what? On that note, let's play out another song. This is Holy Shiz by Eastwood Red. Do we have any comments? Complaints?
Eastwood Red smokes mids.
Facts.
Heard.
Vegan.
Yup. But they will be vegan.
Yes. Food.
Yes, vegan friendly, but not certified.
I think that's like most things now, you know? Like there's going to be some
Yeah.
cross-contamination.
Yeah, there's gonna be some cross contamination. That's all I'm saying.
Oh my god.
It's a food truck.
But they'll do their best.
They'll try.
They've been requested to do their best.
Yes.
We're all just trying our best.
As we all are, truly.
Yeah.
Truly. Yeah. Food. Vendors.
Stoked on it.
What vendors are we going to have at Base Urban Pines this year? Scotty, take it away.
We have returning Chef Lucas Pizza and Calvert Tacos.
Yup.
If you guys had any of that last year, that pizza is some of the best pizza I've ever had. That pizza is some of the best pizza I ever had. The taco truck, that elote cup goes crazy. And we can't forget about Angie's Shack. Go there for all your drinks and needs and snacks. They got all the good bar food munchies and all sorts of other good stuff over there. Who else we got? Oh, the newest for this year, we got Egg Roll Queen. I'm super stoked on that one. They got the best egg rolls in town. I'll put my money on that.
He's been trying for a minute for.
Yeah, I've been trying
That's
to lock
3 years
in
in the
Egg Roll
making.
Queen since the first year. And every year they're like, man, you should have hit us up way sooner. So this year I hit them up in like August of last year. And they were like, yeah, we can't do it. We're fully booked. And I was like, what? How are you fully booked this time? And then in December they hit us up and they were like, hey, we got more trucks now. We want to come out. So
Nice.
we made a little space. And again, yeah, they're all going to give us some veggie-friendly options. Some more people are going to have choices there.
Hell yeah. Ooh, I'm excited for these egg rolls now.
Yeah, if you can't tell, I get excited about food.
Yeah.
Same.
It is the most I've seen you perk up this whole episode that haven't
Yeah.
involved mids.
True. I like those too.
Loves them.
Tacos are fire.
Okay, so tacos, pizza, egg rolls, and then munchies from Angie's Drink Shack. This is more vendors than there were last year, right?
One extra.
One
One extra. Okay.
Yeah.
Egg Roll
Okay.
Queen's joining the chat.
Okay.
Also, we'll
Um,
have a bar at the main stage too.
Yeah.
And the food trucks, for sure. I don't know about Egg Roll Queen, but I know Chef Lucas Pizza and Calvera both want to be able to accommodate breakfast. I know there was like mad requests for it last year, so possibly some breakfast pizzas and breakfast
Breakfast
tacos.
tacos.
So, just want to let you know, starting as of 2 days ago, Egg Roll Queen introduced breakfast egg rolls. So excited.
Bro,
So excited
can't
for
be
breakfast
telling
egg
me all
rolls.
that stuff.
And they have dessert egg rolls. If you've never had a dessert egg roll, man, it's like a cheesecake inside of an egg roll.
Those
It's,
are gas.
like, they go hard. They go hard.
My
He said I'm
God.
out.
Well, that's it about food. I'm out.
No, I mean, we can keep talking about it if you want.
I will.
I love how excited you are.
I will.
We can keep talking about food. I've heard there might be just some random other food pop-ups. I guess we really like some pancakes at some point.
Pancakes are
Ooh,
tight.
pancakes
Are
tight.
tight. And
What about coffee? Are we gonna get some coffee?
we should. I gotta get a coffee vendor. I
I'll
should see if I
make
can
sure
pull it up.
Angie has coffee.
Yeah.
For
That runs
sure.
Egg Roll Queen.
No, Angie.
Okay.
Angie's.
Oh, that's the shack.
The
yes.
shack. We'll make sure Angie at least has some coffee if we don't figure out something else for y'all.
Yeah.
Yes, that's my. I
That's
threw a
a-
fit last year.
You did.
And I threw things too until
Well,
I got my coffee.
The
We don't
funny
want
thing
to
is we
leash the
talked
dogs.
about
No,
it
you
last
don't.
year too. We talked about it very briefly, and we're like, maybe. Now this year, it's like,
Some
I could
cold
use some morning coffee.
Then.
We might make a last minute pull.
we might have to figure it out.
Yes, the request has been made.
Request is in.
Well,
You already got one request filled.
I want all my requests filled.
You got shade.
All right, fair. I'll take it. Well, let's give away another ticket. Oh, yes. Okay, so we are gonna play another song, and while we play the song, we want everybody to comment a number between 1 and 1,000, and we'll pump all those numbers into our random number generator. I am the generator. And we'll pick the song.
Looks like Jenna just got a new nickname.
Well, it's better than some previous ones. Genitalia.
Oh my god, yeah, let's
Jeez.
pass on that.
Anytime
Yeah.
anyone says generally, like in college,
Generally.
when professors would be like generally da da da, I'm like I would always like panic for a hot second. Anyway, random number generator.
Yeah, generator.
Yeah. So
DJ name.
let's play this song and have people throw up a number between 1 and 1,000.
Just all Terminator branded.
I get into that.
Nope.
No.
Gonna be a no for me, Captain.
Oh, y'all. Oh, my gosh. Seriously, y'all, thank you so much for hanging out with us in the Discord chat. It's been so fun seeing everybody's cats and conversation and everything in between. So, Jenna put a number in the
Generator.
generator. And
I love you guys.
we
have a winner.
We have a winner. So
Somehow you guys all lost.
Nobody won. I won.
rigged. So what we did is we picked a random number, and then we picked the number in the chat closest to. So the random number generated was 637, which means that the closest number in the chat was 666. So person whose name looks like has vowels replaced with X's, so I will not attempt to say it, has won one ticket to Base Urban Pines 2023. To claim your prize, you can go ahead and go to Facebook, direct message Base Urban Pines, give them your full name,
And your email.
and your email address. So Moon
Stenevler.
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 Thanks for joining the chat and tuning in and everything. So you won a ticket! Yay!
And if you didn't win a ticket, go buy one.
Yes, please. We'll be throwing up the links to purchase a ticket to Base Urban Pines here in the Discord chat. And seriously, too, everybody, please, when you're at the event, come on by the bus, say hi, come get on the radio waves with us. Stacy, yes, Stacy.
If you see me on a golf cart, just move out of my way.
And if you see Cooper, stay out of his way. Yes.
Politely. I don't want to hit anybody.
In the
But
most
I'm usually
respectful
on a
way.
mission.
Get the fuck out of the way.
Yeah, no, seriously. I'm
Respectful.
usually on a mission.
Respectfully.
Oh my gosh.
Respectfully.
Look, I just saw in the chat, our winners are actually hanging out together listening to the show.
Shut up.
Yeah!
That's cute.
Oh my god. It is not rigged, Shane. It is not rigged. It'd be rigged, well, I don't know what would make it rigged.
I
but-
literally sat here and watched them listen or sat here and listened to them talk about the winner and how they're like best friends with them, it's definitely rigged.
Yeah, we lied. We lied on air. Call the radio commission. People that get you in trouble for that.
Right.
Okay.
Fun police.
Fun police.
Called fun police.
So what else we have fun going on at Base Urban Pines? We've talked about the radio. We talked about the food. We talked about the vendors. We haven't talked about the movie.
Oh, movies.
Tell me a little bit about the movie setup. What's it like watching a movie at Base Urban Pines? And why would you want to watch a movie at Base Urban Pines?
I mean, if you don't want to like go out and partake in the activities that are going on and you just want to hang out and chill, it's a great spot to do it.
If you're like me and you like to sit, it's a good spot to sit.
It's a great spot to sit. It's a good spot to hang your hammock and chill and watch a movie.
Just some nice chill vibes. The movie theater will start shortly after main stage closes up, so catch it going probably by like 12:15, 12:30.
Yeah.
And we will basically just run movies in there through dawn.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Mousai's Switch might get plugged in. You might be able to play him and some Mario Kart at some point. Who knows?
But a big screen set up for
Yeah,
big
we're
fun.
gonna have a projector running. We're gonna have movies, games, all sorts of stuff, fun stuff going on all night long for the people that want to just sit down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good time.
Yeah, I need to catch a movie this year. Is the sound gonna be amplified or is it gonna be something through headphones?
I believe we are going to be doing amplified this year
Nice.
because we only have
And we're not
3
talking
channels.
like theater amplified. It's going to be
Yeah.
a couple
Right.
speakers just to get the point
Right.
across.
It's gonna be a light. You'll be able to hear it.
Yeah.
It's. I mean, what more do you need at that time of the night? You know.
Yeah,
noises.
yeah.
Loud noises.
So we had kind of discussed before
We need
the
a
show.
popcorn machine.
Oh, a popcorn machine. Add it to the list. Add it to the
Can you
list.
send me that so I can remember that?
Yeah,
We
I
want
can
to
do that.
hear from folks in the Discord chat what movie you would like to watch at the festival. What movie would you like to see on the screen? And maybe the movie that gets the most reacts in the chat from
Yeah.
folks will be selected to actually be played one of the nights. So you may not have won a ticket, but you could still... I don't know how to twist that. But, you know,
You still get to pick a movie.
you get to pick a movie. Yeah.
Participation points.
Yeah.
Yes. So why don't y'all drop some movies you'd like to watch, and the one that gets the most reacts will.
It's like
be-
winning 6th place. You know, you tried.
You tried.
You
That's a participation
Yeah,
trophy.
you still get a ribbon.
Oh, God.
Thank you.
I'll give you a high five at the event.
Yeah. Oh, I'm excited to see what movies pop up in here. I think I saw Shrek a little higher up.
I think Shrek has
Shrek
been
has been-
listed multiple times on every platform, so we might just
Yeah.
have to do an entire like run of Shrek.
Yeah, we
that'd
could
be
we could
awesome.
have a Shrek night.
We can
I
have-
think it's gonna have to happen.
We could run all the Shreks, hit Puss in Boots.
Puss
you
in
know,
Boots,
there's-
like
we're good for like probably like a good 7 hours.
Why don't we do
just
that
Shrek.
Thursday? Why don't we do that Thursday?
not in my fucking swamp.
We got
though.
Trolls in here, Twilight, Half Baked,
Princess Bride.
Princess Bride. Let's get some reactions on these people. I need to know what movies you really want to watch.
Spirit Away, Cheech and Chong. I'm gonna react to Princess Bride. That's one of my favorites.
Half baked.
Oh, we got a second half.
They
of
said
it.
Fast and Furious, all of them, bro. This isn't a week-long festival.
Seriously.
Like we got music to listen to, not movies to watch the entire time.
Base Urban Pines presents 53 hours of Fast and Furious.
We're just gonna shut
Buckle
down one of the
up.
stages. We'll just watch Fast and Furious all night instead.
What
We
are
should
some
get
other...
a. I wonder. Well, I don't think we could do it unless Daniel's down to do it. But we should get a Mario Kart tournament.
Dan doesn't even know how to play Mario Kart.
No.
Hey, a Mario Kart tournament that Shane could enter.
Yeah, actually, y'all, here's the thing. You can't let Shane enter your Mario Kart
So that would
tournament.
be rigged then, Shane.
He needs to host it.
Yeah.
That's what, another festival no longer is letting him enter.
Why? Because he wins?
Because he wins every single year. So
Well, then he gets to play the final boss, which is Mousai. So
Let's go.
Because
I paid good money to see that.
man, I tried playing him and it's not fun.
Does Viscus know how to play Mario Kart?
Man, I'm sure you could figure it out.
I don't think Mans can drive like
He
that.
doesn't even have thumbs.
Jesus.
Where are we going from here? What do we got going on?
Like talk wise,
Yeah,
or like
I'm just-
because we peak at movies. Truly,
Yeah.
that is going to be the
Peak at
highlight of this
movies.
event. Let's talk a little bit about Calm Camp and their return to Base Urban Pines this year. What is Calm Camp? Both the boys look at Jordan.
I got you guys on this. So Calm Camp is basically a cool little hangout spot where if you are like overstimulated, you just need to talk to somebody, you want to like get away from the loud music, you go hang out at Calm Camp. Calm Camp is run by one of our really good friends, Jen. She has been doing this with infrasound for years and at Harmony Park especially. So she reached out to us last year, really wanting to be a part of it, bring it to our event and just get that going. And last year we had such amazing feedback. Like they were there for people when they needed support, when people just wanted some good laughs. If you're in need of a little snack or all of a sudden you're like, man, I really have not, drink some water, like go just check in at Calm Camp. They're stationed kind of right in between the medics area and the shack. They have their own little stretch that's completely closed in. So you just go there to chill out, vibe out, and they're open with with people 24/7.
Yes.
They also do midnight bacon.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
I was like sitting here waiting. I was about to be like, bacon!
Not just the bacon though, but I think personally one of my favorite parts of Calm Camp is, festivals, people like to let loose and have fun, and they work alongside the medic team. So if somebody just really needs to sit and chill and hang out for a bit, they work alongside the medic team just to make sure people are taken care of and good and get to continue to have a really good rest of their night before it gets overwhelming and just too much. So they're a very crucial element of the festival just being like calm and a safe place for everyone.
Yeah. And I think it's also important to emphasize that you don't have to need a medic to go to Calm Camp. You're not going to be immediately funneled to a medic for that type of support. Like literally just go to hang.
Literally.
If you just feel like you need a friend to pull up.
You can find me chilling in Calm Camp. That's where when I need a break from running around, I go sit at Calm Camp and I just talk with all the incredible volunteers that they have there and shoot the shit for a while, eat some chips, and run off to my next task.
Yeah. Really, anything. Just it's like even as simple as being overstimulated. Like it happens to the best of us. Happened to me at a show last night. Like, you just sometimes need to sit down and talk. Or not talk.
Right. Just be like, I just need a moment.
It's also a good place to go if you are feeling unsafe, if there's somebody making you uncomfortable. That is a great area to go check in and just say, hey, this is kind of what my experience has been. And they will direct that to the people that can handle those types of situations.
Yeah,
so
they
there's
also work
something
hand in hand with security too.
Yep.
Firm but friendly.
Yep.
Yes.
Firm but friendly. I like that.
Yep.
Security by Beefcake. Awesome. Another staple
Shout out
of
the
the
crew.
local scene. Truly.
Yep.
Yeah, they've been a part of Minneapolis or Minnesota festivals for
Years.
13, 14
I
years.
think it's like 2012.
Longer than I've been
something
doing
like that.
this for sure.
It's been a
Yeah.
long minute.
Yeah, there's such. I think that's something people. I hope they really take away from this chat is like how much this is like pulling in local members of our community, and not just on the lineup, but other collectives, teams, security, Calm
Keep it
Camp.
local.
Like keep it a local is
Yeah,
crucial.
midnight bacon.
Sizzling. We should get like
Yeah,
some
the
like
pigs are pissed.
we should get like some special bacon that we can request.
Man, I'll figure it out.
Some thick cuts.
Thick cuts. What about vegan bacon?
You know, I'll put in a request.
Thank you.
There you go.
Thank you.
There you
If anybody can get
Man,
my
we've
request
gotten a lot of
through, it's gonna-
requests. Throughout this. Throw a request in the chat. I mean, we might as well work on one for the people.
Yeah, what
right?
else you guys want?
Seriously.
This is the real reason we bring y'all in.
This is their nice way of like, hey, can we get this? And we're just like, sure.
And like we're gonna bring it up while you're live. Let's see how you handle this.
Will you say no?
The
Probably
pressure's
not.
on.
Chances are, if you see one of us, the answer is usually not no. It's how can we make this happen?
I'm a yes man.
And then if it can't happen, well then I'm sorry.
Yeah,
It's gonna
but
have to be a
effort
no
was
for me.
made.
Yeah. E for trying. Effort.
Well, I don't know. What else we got, y'all? Any
Man.
other thoughts, questions,
trying to
I
concerns?
got a lot of thoughts.
Scotty,
Oh, God,
Sharon,
here we go.
all of them now.
Oh, we won't go that far.
Couple thoughts. Just a reminder that when you get on site, hopefully everybody already has their tickets, but there is $20 per car for parking. Because I don't think that was really posted much.
Straight cash, homie.
It will be posted again and again here lining up to the event.
Day one of coming in, we're gonna have the Red Bull truck. Another sponsor, yes.
Nice.
Red Bull truck will be posted up right outside of the parking lot, so you can grab some Red Bulls, listen to some tunes.
Outside
Jordan and
the parking
Cooper
lot.
are just giving you guys all the deets today.
Yep. So I figured I'd throw that one in there. Makes it fun going in. We got a really cool water station this year.
Fun.
So that is an improvement off of last year. 8 people will get to fill up water at a
Yeah,
time.
no more
instead of
garden
just
hose.
2. No more garden hose.
Nice, nice. Oh, that's huge.
So it makes it worth it
Can we get a
for the
dunk
walk
tank?
over there.
A dunk tank,
She didn't say no.
ducks.
They're pretty inexpensive to rent. I'll see if one's available. Only if I can dunk Freddie.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm down with that.
I think a lot of people would be down
Yeah,
for that.
only if I
We could
can.
just like get a sign up for all the local DJs that want to dunk Freddie. That'd be fun.
That might be fun.
That lineup would be huge. There'd be so many submissions. Freddie's gonna be getting waterboarded. Damn.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Waterboarding.
Scotty's off in his own little
Open
world.
All right, Jordan said no waterboarding. And no waterboarding.
Sorry, guys. Unless you're
Thursday.
waterboarding Scotty.
Thursday we'll be having open decks.
Nice.
For
Any-
all of the artists that are playing.
Nice.
Yeah. Anybody that gets there early that's playing local or headline.
Yeah, local, not local.
Local, not local.
Wherever you from.
Around flash drive, pull up. But yeah, no, we'll be doing open decks until like 4 or 5 or something like that,
I
and
think
then
so.
the music will start and we'll have a good time.
Nice. How late does music go on the main stages each night?
Music ends at midnight on the main stage.
On the main stage.
And then I
Awesome.
believe-
Amplified music ends at
Yeah.
midnight.
Amplified.
And
Yes,
then I
yes.
believe 9 o'clock on the second stage. It's either 9 or
Something like that.
Okay.
Yep, 9 on second stage.
You guys will find out real soon.
Real soon.
Right.
Real soon. Well.
We gotta say something to announce. at this
Yeah, I
point.
know.
Jesus.
We're stealing all the thunder. It's what we do. Well, yeah. Let's maybe close on out the show. We're at about time. We will end on a track by Medicine Place. This one is Quicksand. Yeah, cool. Thanks so much for joining us, y'all.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, this
Thanks
has
for
been
letting me smoke your weed.
It is time.
mids.
Yeah, that was
best.
like good meds. Well, you shit you would smoke with your friends.
Oh yeah,
Beautiful.
we're looking forward to preparing for the festival with y'all and everything getting off the ground and going. So
2 more
Can't
weeks,
wait.
let's go.
2 more weeks. Oh
Oh
my
my God.
goodness. Oh, all right.
Be here before you know.
Yeah, seriously. All right, well, this is Quicksand by Medicine Place. I'm Alicia Grace, and this is a radio show. We'll see y'all next week, where we will be having
FRU.
Yes!
Hey,
Yeah,
let's
yeah,
go.
we're having Female Ravers United next week.
Cool.
We're going to be talking about a little bit more about what they're doing at Base Ribbon Pines, as well as talking about their experience at Electric Forest this past weekend, and kind of just like more ways we're seeing that group show up in our community. So,
That's great.
yeah, we're real excited about that. We're proud members ourselves. So,
Same.
yeah. All right, let's go. Maybe. Now we going. All right.